Information is, I believe, one of the most crucial as well, because we are speaking about talent and the talent ceiling. The talent ceiling is actually a term that we came across on this article on LinkedIn, which derives its significance from the glass ceiling, which is used in the context of does the glass ceiling actually exist at the workplace, and are we averse to hiring more women at the offices?
Yeah. I think, see, did we put a ceiling on these things? I frankly say, no, I don't think so, we put a ceiling. But I think the availability of the talent is so heavy in Indian universities, if you look into it. If you compare from 1990 and 2000, the engineering graduates are more than the normal graduates available in the market. And the quality of their background or education, if you look into it, I think 24% of the people are employable. And if I put a cap on this, I think we're already putting a certain, ceiling study that from the 10th SSC onwards or 10th onwards, still graduation should consistently get a 70%. Okay, I think that is one filter. I don't say the ceiling, but that is a filter which I said that I will get people who are capable to do the.
Would you like to add something more to what he said about, is it even possible to have a cap on the quality of talent that you hire? Because both HR managers and the job seekers are equally, for the lack of words, desperate. So,
let me start by saying that if you would be aware, BCG come out with a global workforce report, right? Evidently, the signs have started showing in India, and the fact of the matter is that quality talent or talent in the higher bands. When I say talent, I'm talking about in the IT sector, people who have niche skills or specific skills is shrinking. And it is going to be drastically different in the next 5-10 years, where a person who is good will not be available to you anymore because he would have migrated. Every country would open their floodgates just to sustain the GDP. They would have to import talent, and where will that come from? It will come from India. So we've reached a stage where when we go out to hire, we don't hire anymore in the traditional manners. You would have seen hackathons have increased, right? Why is it increased? Because the earlier traditional method of going to college and picking up, okay, you got 90% or you came first, so good, I presume you're good, doesn't work anymore. So how will you attract talent in India? It has to be different. So there is no cap on talent.
There's just not, right? People can't be that rigid. So what do you have to say? Do you think that the whole recruitment process is getting a lot more scientific these days, and it's no longer about identifying a resume and then choosing a prospective candidate and interviewing that person?
So I kind of tend to differ from that. I still believe that the fundamentals of recruitment don't change.
Just repeat myself. So, I think the recruitment fundamentals for the entire life science, and technology is an enabler. Right? So today there is so much talk about using video resumes, video interviewing, and all that. But if you and I were to talk and select one another, you would like to go on eye contact, which is again one of the basics of recruitment. What I would say more important rather than the talent ceiling is something called the talent segmentation. I'd like to share some experiences that we have done. Because as HR managers, we just don't handle the acquisition challenges, but also the retention challenges. And when you deliver something to the end client is expecting a high end. In terms of quality, yes, it expects everything high end. Okay? But it's not necessarily saying the high end has to be delivered by high end.
One of the things, one is in terms of making them job ready and ready for contemporary kind of a job profile. I think
we need more interaction with industry, and we need to get ideas from industry as to the kind of products they would like. I used to be a student of chemistry, and the professor used to tell me that most of the theories in chemistry came up because somebody discovered something in the lab and said, how do you explain this? And then somebody sat down and worked out a model. It's not as if the models were created and then people went and experimented in the labs. So industry to me is like a lab, like academia is like, you know, more of a structured working place. So I think ideas should flow from there. We need more interaction. The problem in India is we have very little interaction between industry and academia. So academia doesn't know what industry wants, and industry is not able to communicate effectively as to what it is seeking from students. Going back to what Mr. Srinivas said, I mean, I interviewed a lot of people for business school admissions, etc. And we have these criteria: you should have minimum 70%, 80%, minimum CAT score, etc. And what I found over the years is some of the most desirable candidates don't necessarily meet the cutoffs. Okay. Somebody once told me, I don't necessarily want a hard worker, I want a smart worker. We need people who can think out of the box.
See, I tell you something on this the topic on talent hiring and talent. Okay. See, I tell you, organization give too much importance to lateral hire. I know a lot of my CEO friend says, I ensure that I hire all the lateral guy. To me, hiring a lateral guy is the most easiest because he knows when he wants to leave Wipro and join Infosys, you know what salary he wants, what he wants. I think the leadership should focus on hiring freshers. When the people who come to the organization, what happens in the organization, the lowest guy in the organization will do fresher hiring. The CEO spend all time hiring lateral. I think to be lateral is the easiest one to hire. The day the organization starts, the senior most guy starts hiring freshers, I think retention will be far better. That's my view.
For each seat which is filled here, one guy loses his job in France. Let's be very clear. So, when we go to, I'm talking about France or US or wherever, UK, etc. So when we go and say we can do this job here and do it excellently, there's a lot of fight, etc., and finally they say, okay, we agree. So, but the condition is that the guy I'm giving VRS and the amount of VRS that is given is awesome. We can't even talk about that. The guy who you are hiring should be a ditto copy of this person who I'm letting off, right? And that guy who we are letting off, not only have I to match him in education, I have to match him in experience, skills, probably what he's learned in this organization. So, evidently it is very. Having said that, we understand that if we do not get people fresh from campus, we will face a huge challenge in retaining, upskilling, etc.
So on that note, we come to an end of the season 2 of Asset Transformation series, wherein we dabbled with 3 really interesting topics. We started the day with Workplace 2020, and so if you notice that all the 3 panel discussions were interlinked. So a diverse workforce is a productive workforce, which is also going to be a part of the Office of 2020, and hence we concluded the session with a topic as intense as the talent pipeline, because it is a never-ending subject of discussion, because the recruitment process is constantly